We are live now. We are live again on YouTube. I've brought me refreshments with me. Brought me water. So I'd like to say welcome, welcome. How is everybody? Hello, Thomas. How's it going? People that are joining the stream right now. I like Joe. We are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So, in this stream, hello, Michael Jackson. If you are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Hello, Jack. Hello, Brad. I just thought to myself, obviously, I announced on my Instagram earlier on I was going to go live on YouTube. So let's say, you know what I mean, if you're not following me on Instagram, the link will be in the other video description. David Alfred can Villa win the playoffs. Yes, they can win the playoffs. I said they will win the playoffs in the pub. Me, Brad. No surprise there, Brad. But yeah, back to David's question. Can Aston Villa win the playoffs? Yes, they can win the playoffs, and I do believe they will. Not to say that I am an Aston Villa fan, because trust me, I'm not. I just have a lot of I have a lot of respect for the club of Aston Villa. Do you know what I mean? I do have a lot of respect for the fans, and I've said it since August. I said if Aston Villa don't go inside the top two, I do believe that they will win the playoffs. And by the way, it's looking last night was a little bit shaky for them. But as soon as we went to penalties, I said 5-4 Villa win on penalties, but obviously, you know what I mean, it didn't happen that way. But decent game as well. But you know what I mean, West Brom getting a man sent off in the first leg, then one in the second leg. It's silly, man. In the pub full of Leeds. Oh yeah, of course, because Leeds play tonight. And that's the thing. I do think it will be a Leeds Villa final. I think. Unless Derby can pull it from behind tonight to obviously win the game 2-1 or whatever, or even take the penalties. That could happen. Do you know what I mean? That could happen. But for me personally, I do think it'll be a Leeds Villa final. And I think Villa will just have about enough to go on and win it. But yeah, send all your questions in, people. There's a lot happening as well inside the world of Middlesbrough. New managers getting discussed, everything else. There's Pulis going. This weekend, apparently Tony Pulis is going. And, yeah, it's one of them. Best of way supporting the Championship, in your opinion. And of course, Burrows is decent. Joey Burrows is decent. The best one. Leeds have a pretty good following away from home. So do Villa. Villa's decent, to be fair. Really good. Sheffield Wednesday's one as well. Sheffield Wednesday's got decent away following. Where else has been to the Borough this season done well? I think Sheffield Wednesday is decent. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, whenever they come to Borough, especially, it's decent. Barnsley have a decent following as well. Obviously, I mean, I know they're in the Championship now, but last season they had a decent following. But I'd probably have to go between. I'd have to say between Aston Villa and Leeds. That's probably one of the best. Of course, Borough's in there as well, but apart from Borough, them two, yeah, 100%. As for Tony Pulis leaving. It's not like this weekend they're going to obviously sack him or he's going to leave or whatever. Borough, my second favourite team. Thanks for your vlogs on the channel. No problem, man. I'm pleased you enjoy the daily vlogs. And for me, the daily vlogs, right? I didn't used to like sort of enjoy making them. I'll be honest with you. Not until like the last couple of months when I've seen all the positive sort of comments coming from the vlogs, and I thought, you know what it is? I'll just keep doing them. So yeah, I am filming a daily vlog, but I just thought I'd take some time off the daily vlog, film this, and then you know we get back on it. I've also got a full draft to play that's obviously going to be inside the vlog later on tonight. And a new video is dropping tonight with my dad and my brother in it. It'll be out later on, probably about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock time. But yeah, the new video will be out tonight with my dad and my brother. And of course, this vlog will be up hopefully in the next couple of hours, people. But yeah, like I said, man, keep your questions coming. Live Q&A, the second one on the channel. I did my first one a few weeks back, and it did really, really well, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? A lot of you guys came in and interacted. The Football Blues said, how did you get involved with Butterfan TV? Long story, a long story to how I got involved with Butterfan TV. Where's your mic? My mic is there. But how did I get involved with Butterfan TV? Basically, the main man, Tony Guest, is obviously Butterfan TV presenter on match days. He came into my sort of work last year, and he didn't have a clue who I was. I didn't have a clue who he was. And the woman that was on the certain till said, "Oh, that guy down there's got a YouTube channel. He's just started out about the butter." He came down to him to come down to Butterfan TV sort of opening night, right, and try and get like on the microphone and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Try and do an interview and stuff. And I was never really like confident, so I was like, no, it's alright, I don't need to do that. And then months went on. I went to Borough versus Scunthorpe in the cup. I went over, did an interview, and them lads just loved me. At the time, it was Gav, Jimmy the driver, and Tony Guest, and they all sort of loved like me interviewing that. So I went from there. Really, you know what I mean? I got a phone call. They asked me to get more involved, start doing away days and whatnot, and home games. And that was it, and that's basically the story of Brother Fan TV. So really, I give it down to Guesty for obviously approaching me, because if he never ever approached me inside whereabouts I work, I'm about to reveal whereabouts I work then, whereabouts I work, I would never ever known about, well, of course I would have known about Brother Fan TV, I would just never have gone on it. Also, to answer your question there, Brad, am I going to Huddersfield next season? I'm hoping so, because I've never actually done Huddersfield away. Now, I met a guy earlier on, he actually came to work, he actually shook my hand as well and told me that he watches all the sort of videos, and he's from Huddersfield, so yeah, shout out to him. Favourite ever non-Borough player? David, is that in the Championship? Let me know. If it is Championship-wise, probably Jack Grealish. Favourite fan channel? Listen, Alex Griffin's decent. I like watching some of Stumpeg's sort of matchday vlogs. Villa on 2 is decent. Listen, this is all becoming Aston Villa stuff. This is all becoming Aston Villa. But yeah, Villa on 2 is decent. Favourite one? I probably have to say Villa on 2. I mean, listen, his videos are decent, but Alex Griffin as well. So probably between Villa on Tour and Alex Griffin. Afternoon, Jack Hunter, how's it going? And like I said, do you know what I mean? I just thought I'd do a quick little Q&A with you guys, see how you all are. Favourite fan channel in the Premier League? Do you know what? I don't really know many. I'll be honest, I don't really know many. But the ones that I do know, obviously the Arsenal lads, Mr. DT and Troops. So I'll probably go with Mr. DT. I like his vlogs. I don't know why I like them so much, but I just think, like, you know what I mean? It's almost like the layout of the vlog and everything else. It's decent. But favourite player that isn't a Borough player of all time, if you like. Do you know what I mean? Some legends in there, but for me, Steven Gerrard. Yeah, he's got to be up there, Steven Gerrard. I loved him, man. I thought he was wicked. Genio the goal, 100%. But for me, growing up, watching football, aspiring to try and be like somebody, it would have to be 100% Steven Gerrard. Hi, mate. What sandwich I put to make? I like Matt Ritchie. Listen, Billy Sharp's on a free right now, I believe. I think Sheffield United have released him. Yeah, Tykes TV's decent as well, Brad. Who would I want to see? Yeah, do you want to say Billy Sharp on a free? Jack Grealish obviously be the obvious one, but he won't come to Borough. But yeah, probably would be him. Or even Ollie McBurney. I think Ollie McBurney's decent. Watching the way home from school. Shout out to you, Kean. Thank you, man. Shout out South Bank. But yeah, man. Like I say, there was a comment there as well. Basically, right, whenever you comment, if I don't read it out straight away, comment it again, because it fades off the screen. And obviously, do you know what I mean? I just thought I'd do a Q&A before my phone dies as well. Just to catch up with you guys mostly, do you know what I mean? I love doing the live streams, I really do. Doing the live streams, like doing one video, but it's just live, so I guess it just is what it is. But like I say, what position do you play football? I played a few. I played left mid when I was younger. I played striker. I played cam. I played defence. And now I play CDM. How did you become a Borough fan? When I came out of the womb, and my dad looked at me, and I'm guessing he told me I was going to be a Borough fan. And I went to my first game against Oxford United back in '97, I believe it was, and Borough won the game 4-1, smashed it. And then went from there, really. When I was a kid, growing up, my dad worked for like almost like a company that was like sort of linked in with the club. And we were going to work on a Saturday. I didn't really have many people to go to the game with. So when I was younger, I didn't get to go that many until I got a season ticket when I was about 7 or 8, and then I started going regularly then, and I have been ever since, really. Chris Hughton for next Borough manager, 100%, Steve. I would take Chris Hughton in the drop of a hat. I'm seeing Phil Neville. I know disrespect to Phil Neville, but I don't see that as like an aspiring move. It doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence to get Phil Neville. Jonathan Woodgate's another one where I think, okay, yeah, I mean, this is an idea, but would it work out for us? Is it going to put us in there? Is it going to sort of fill us with confidence? Is it going to get the fans back to the stadium? I don't know. But Chris Hughton, 100%. I think Neil Warnock, I'd take him in the Championship, but I couldn't take him in the Premier League. But a good shout there, David Hughton going to West Brom. It could happen. You know what I mean? Although West Brom's manager at the minute, he isn't bad. Do you know what I mean? He isn't bad. But for me personally, I think Borough need to go and get a manager that's done it in Championship, done it in the Premier League, Chris Hughton, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just one of them. But as for the Borough, I think, you know what I mean, big clear out in the summer. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of players there that for me shouldn't be at the Borough. Fancy Leeds or Derby tonight. It's one of them. But I do think Leeds probably will win the game. Let's be real. I think they will win the game on the night. 1-0, 2-1, something like that. But I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Depends what kind of Derby turn. Because Derby, you know, where you think Derby hit and miss team, and do you know what I mean? Sometimes they can turn up and absolutely walk through you, but other times they can't. And I just think tonight, a packed out Ellen Road. The atmosphere is going to be absolutely electrical in that stadium. There'll be 40,000 plus Leeds fans on cheering on the team. I do think Leeds probably will pull through, and I'm going to go for a Leeds, probably 2-0 victory. And then, of course, Villa v Leeds in the final. It'll be some finals, it'll be exciting, and, we'll have to see what happens. But, as I said all along, I honestly do think that Leeds will get beat at Wembley. It isn't me just saying that because of all the past between me and Leeds and whatnot. I just look at both teams, and I look at what I've said back in August when I said I believe Aston Villa, no matter who they go up against inside the playoff final, I believe they will win it. So that was just my own opinion on it. But like I said, we've been live 10 minutes. Get a few more questions in, people, before I've got to go. And like I said, I'm going to try and answer as many as I can. But yeah, I say also tomorrow night, Grangetown Boys Club, Butterfan TV take on Grangetown, one football team. Let's say, man, come down and support. Buy Wembley tickets tomorrow. Would you go as a neutral? Do you know what? I'd love to go. I would love to go back to watch a playoff final. I am tempted to fly to Madrid at the end of the month and try and go to the Champions League final. Not to try and get to the stadium because I doubt I'll even get a ticket, but to just go and stand in one of the fan parks, just watch the game, take in the atmosphere. So I am tempted to try and fly out to Madrid. I doubt I'm going to get to Baku to go and watch the Arsenal game. I doubt I'm going to go there. But I would love to try and get to Madrid to go and just to feel the atmosphere of a Champions League final. Because listen, supporting the Butter, I might not even be alive, right, if Butter ever do qualify for the Champions League final. And even get to a final of the Champions League. I don't know if I'll ever see it in my lifetime, but I'd love to be able to fly out there and watch one. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of games I'd love to go to. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to go and watch Arsenal versus Tottenham. I'd love to go and watch Manchester United versus Manchester City. How come Butter... there's a lot of questions going in here. Do you consider being a Newcastle fan? No. Never ever consider that. Who do you want as Butter manager? Purely scores. Chris Hughton. Chris Hughton, for me, he is the answer. And I'd take Chris Hughton at the Butter every single day of the week. No questions asked. I've seen Michael Reisinger as well. I've seen that he could be linked with the job. And listen, it could happen. Do you know what I mean? Plus, we're linked now as well, especially with that, obviously, Dutch midfielder bloke. Do you have children? No, I don't have any children that I know of. I might have some out there, but no, of what I know of what I've been told, I have 0 children. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So I don't know, man. I don't have any. Trying to look at some more, yeah. Like I said, man, keep bringing your questions. We'll be live for a few more minutes, people. Remember, drop the likes as well. We get all the likes shot in there, people. And subscribe to the channel. Do you know what I mean? If you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you want me in tonight's game, to be honest with you, I'm not bothered who wins it, but I do think Leeds will 2-0. Would you stay away from Butter for a year to guarantee... Oh, what was that? Would you stay away from Butter... Would you stay away from Butter for a year to guarantee promotion? I couldn't stay away from the Butter, man. I can't stop going and watch the Butter. The Butter is a Butter. But yeah, people, I'm going to go because my phone's nearly dead. As always, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Remember, the FIFA 20 giveaway will be happening. One of you guys will be winning it as soon as that game is dropped. As always,